Hey there, finance virtuosos. As we step into 2025, I want to share 5 game-changing habits that could completely transform how you approach your goals, productivity, and personal growth. These aren't just random tips, they're strategies from productivity expert Ali Abdaal, proven to create massive shifts in people's lives. This is the Finance Virtuoso channel. If you're new here, hit subscribe and the notification bell for the best money tips and tricks. Let's kick things off with the first powerful habit: quarterly quests. Forget those traditional annual goals that typically fall apart by February. Instead, we're going to approach goal setting in 90-day sprints. The problem with annual goals is they're too distant and abstract. By January's end, you've either lost motivation or the goals no longer make sense. Life moves quickly, and your objectives need to be flexible and focused. Quarterly quests are about breaking down your big dreams into digestible, actionable 90-day missions. Here's how it works in practice. At the start of each quarter, you'll sit down and identify 3 to 4 key priorities across your work and personal life. But these aren't just random tasks, these are meaningful objectives that genuinely move the needle on your most important projects. For instance, if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, your quarterly quest might be to validate a business idea, create a prototype, or secure your first 3 customers. If you're focused on personal growth, it could be completing an online course, developing a new skill, or transforming a key area of your health. The beauty of quarterly quests is their specificity and time-bound nature. Unlike vague annual resolutions, these quests create immediate accountability. You're not saying, "I want to get fit this year," you're saying, "I'm going to lose 10 pounds and establish a consistent workout routine in the next 90 days. The timeframe creates urgency, the specificity creates clarity, and the focused approach increases your likelihood of success. The second habit is the weekly reset, and this is a game changer for maintaining momentum and staying aligned with your goals. Set aside just 20 minutes every week to review your progress, celebrate your wins, and realign your priorities. Most people skip this crucial practice, bouncing from one week to the next without ever pausing to reflect and recalibrate. During your weekly reset, you'll do several powerful things. First, review your calendar from the past week. What went well? What didn't? Where did you spend your time, and was it aligned with your quarterly quests? You'll check in on your progress, celebrating small wins and identifying potential obstacles. This isn't about beating yourself up, it's about creating honest, compassionate awareness. The weekly reset is also your opportunity to realign your priorities. Things change rapidly, and what seemed important 2 weeks ago might no longer serve you. By consistently checking in, you ensure you're not just busy, but intentionally productive. You'll update your quarterly quests if needed, adjust your approach, and recommit to what truly matters. The Morning Manifesto, habit number 3, is a 2-minute journaling practice that sets the tone for your entire day. Most people wake up and immediately react to external stimuli, emails, messages, social media. The Morning Manifesto flips that script, putting you in the driver's seat of your day. Each morning, you'll ask yourself 2 critical questions: what were my top priorities this week, and what's today's most important adventure? By adventure, I mean your most significant task, but framing it as an adventure makes it feel more exciting and less like a chore. This subtle reframing transforms how you approach your work. Instead of seeing tasks as burdens, you view them as exciting challenges to be conquered. The Morning Manifesto is about creating intention and awareness. It helps you stay connected to your larger goals while focusing on immediate, actionable steps. You're not just drifting through your day, you're purposefully navigating towards your dreams. And here's the magic: even if you only follow through on this practice 50% of the time, you'll still see massive improvements in your focus and productivity. Habit 4 is the focus log, a game-changing productivity hack that most people completely overlook. Here's the core idea: simply track the number of minutes you spend in focused, uninterrupted work on your most important projects. Most people have no idea how they actually spend their time. They feel busy, but their actual focused work might be minimal. When Ali Abdaal was writing his book, for example, tracking focused minutes transformed everything. Before implementing the focus log, he would sit down to work and get distracted constantly. By simply logging his focus time, he became acutely aware of his productivity. Suddenly, he was motivated to increase those minutes. Some days he'd only log 15 focused minutes, other days 60. But the act of tracking created accountability and visibility. The focus log isn't about working more hours, it's about creating intentionality around your most important work. You might discover you're only spending 30 minutes of genuine, focused work in an 8-hour day. That revelation alone can be transformative, motivating you to protect and prioritize your most important tasks. The fifth and final habit is about creating standing order social events, a practice that might sound simple but can dramatically improve your quality of life. In our increasingly digital and isolated world, intentional social connection is more crucial than ever. Most adults struggle to maintain meaningful friendships, allowing work and digital distractions to erode their social networks. Standing order social events are about creating consistent, low-pressure social interactions. Pick a specific time each week or every other week for a social gathering. Maybe it's a Sunday brunch, a board game night, or a dinner with friends. The key is consistency and low expectations. Not everyone will make it every time, and that's okay. The goal is to create a regular touchpoint that keeps you connected. These social rituals serve multiple purposes. They combat loneliness, create opportunities for deeper connections, and inject joy and spontaneity into your life. In a world where most interactions are digital and scheduled, these standing events create space for genuine human connection. Now, before you go, here's a bonus tip: consider multimodality multitasking. This isn't about doing two focused tasks simultaneously, that's a recipe for disaster. Instead, it's about leveraging dead time like commutes or chores to learn, plan, or make progress on your goals. Listen to podcasts while doing laundry. Use voice recording apps to brainstorm while grocery shopping. Remember, implementing these habits isn't about perfection. It's about progress. You don't need to nail all 5 habits immediately. Start with one. Maybe it's the morning manifesto or the weekly reset. Small, consistent steps create massive transformation over time. As we dive into 2025, I want you to imagine the person you could become if you committed to these habits. Not through massive, overwhelming changes, but through small, intentional practices. You could write that book, start that business, deepen those relationships, and create a life that genuinely excites you. If this resonated with you, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment sharing which habit you're most excited to implement. Here's to your most intentional, exciting year yet. Let's make 2025 the year you truly level up. Catch you in the next video.